Right now it is 6:39, and of course with all those events happening this weekend, thankfully we're not talking about any really big rain chances.
Yeah, that's right. 10 to 20% chance each day with temperatures in the low 80s. I think pretty nice weather for the Vidalia Onion Festival. But then as we get into the next week, we're going to be a little closer to 90 here in central Georgia. So summertime is coming, whether we like it or not. Here's a live look over downtown. The sun coming up here on this Thursday morning. A current temperature in Macon right now is sitting at 57 and warming our way up to 83 by the time we get later in the afternoon with clouds building into central Georgia really after the 3 p.m. hour. So here's the radar picture. Again, all quiet this morning across central Georgia as expected, and it's going to remain that way today. 55 in Forsyth, 58 in Roberta, 60 over in Butler, 56 in Montezuma, 59 in McRae, 63 in Vidalia, and 59 over in Emmanuel County this morning. We zoom out and look at what's going on across the southeast. With the sun coming up, we're going to get a better satellite picture here in just a moment. You're going to see some clouds in southern Georgia, southern Alabama. That's the front that came through yesterday. Now that front obviously didn't provide a whole lot of rain for us, about 6.5 raindrops, but it's going to throw itself in reverse and come back north through the day tomorrow, and that's going to drive our rain chance through the day tomorrow. But for today, looking at temperatures in the mid to upper 70s by the noon hour into the low 80s later this afternoon, mixing in some clouds again after the 3 p.m. hour, and then especially into the overnight, temperatures falling down into the mid 50s for your Friday morning before we get back into the low to mid 80s for your Friday afternoon. Again, watching about a 20% chance of rain across central Georgia for Friday. And then for Saturday, I kept the rain chance at about 10%, starting the day off overcast in spots. And then once we get through the afternoon, temperatures getting right back into the 80s. On into Sunday, something similar to Saturday, maybe just a little more sunshine than on Saturday. We get into Monday, watching a system out to the west. That's going to be a severe weather maker out there. However, I don't expect it to certainly not do that here in central Georgia. In fact, I don't even expect it to make it to central Georgia. And that's really what's going to drive our heat wave next week, is the fact that we're not going to have any system to come through and cool us down. So let's check it out. Your weekend forecast, 82 on Saturday and on Sunday. So I dropped the Sunday temperature just a little bit, but I still am expecting more sun on Sunday with a 10% chance of rain. And there's comes the warm up. 82 Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 84 on Monday. We'll be up to 86 by the time we get to Tuesday. And this is going to be on top of a cool stretch of days, which was on top of course, a warm stretch of days. All of last week we were above average, and then all of this week so far we have been below average. But I think today we're going to go above average, and then we're going to stay above average for the rest of the month. Out there at the bus stop, temperatures in the 50s this morning, getting into the 80s later this afternoon, calling it toasty for the ride home from work and school. Sunrise at 6:53 here in the next few minutes. 83 the afternoon high temperature, of course, with the clouds arriving later. 57 for tonight, not quite as cool. Sunset at 8:12. Here is your 7-day forecast. So only a minor rain chance Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then there's that warm up. 84, 86, up to 89 by the time we get to next Wednesday.